Now then, how's it going? My name's Paul and welcome. Today, I hope you're all doing very well. I'm going to be looking at the new map that was being announced by the team at Among Us. It's called the Airship. What I want to do is maybe have a look at the map with you guys and discuss some things that you might not have noticed, some new features that have been included, maybe some new tasks, and maybe, just maybe, some new law that has been introduced. The Tic Tacs have hands. So first place we come to is the cockpit. You'll notice that we've got the navigation. There seems to be a task here, which I think is for the power diverter, and also we've got the right hand man, a new skin, which also comes with its own unique death animation, which will be really cool. You'll see that a little bit later. There also seems to be some new hats: cheese hat, pink hat, and hair. What? The Tic Tacs have hair? The next room we get to see is the vault. You can see there is a task here which will come up a little bit later. We're cleaning the crystal. These look like little mannequins with what seem to be outfits. Now, it'd be quite cool if these are actually interchangeable outfits. There's also a highlighted task down here. Is the Master Chief involved in the Henry Stickmin universe, the Among Us universe? Is James Bond, the man with the golden gun, GoldenEye, involved in this universe? So many questions. So going into security, it seems as though there are sliding doors which can be manoeuvred by, I'm hoping, crew. So you can see there's a lever here. I think if you pull that lever, that door will close and this will open. I think what this will give you is kind of a counterplay to any attacks you might be getting from the imposter, so you can run through, pull the lever down and close them out while they had to take a long route out. You can then try and juke them coming back this way into the room, or you can go up, out into the next one and back across again, and these doors will open and close. So I think that's kind of a new feature that's going to be included. And while we're speaking about security, so we're moving in, you can see there is a task here which is going to be in place, and we also have the cameras, and you can see a camera on here. Looking at the style of camera, this looks like the type where you scroll through rather than it all being on display like in the Skeld map. So I think it's probably more like Polus, where you can skip through. What's quite cool, we've got medical. You can see there's the new task, which I will play the animation, and also it gives you the opportunity to see a couple of the tasks in the room. So we got the ever dangerous electrical. I had seen something by one of the developers saying that electrical is actually going to be more dangerous on this map, the Airship, than in the Skeld. So that's something to look forward to. There's a couple of tasks here which we'll probably have seen before, and a couple that are looking like new tasks. So what we'll do is we'll look at the animation, and you can see when you empty the trash, you just fling it around just like you do at home, like a madman. Get all the crap all over the walls, all over the floor, and then your mum has a go at you. So we've got the task here where we're cleaning the giant ruby in the vault room. And what you'll also notice is there's a vent. Now, one thing I was wondering is, what's the venting situation? Is it going to be like Skeld, where there's very limited routes? You only have one really good one, which is between medical, electrical, and security. Is it going to be a bit like Polus, where you have some very strong routes and you can kind of get around the map, but not everything's connected? Or is it going to be like Mirror, where everything is connected and you can pretty much vent from one side of the map to the other? That'll be quite interesting to see. You can also see down here there is a download task also available, and because of where this character is stood, this is in the center. You can see here that this mound of sand is blocking off the view, so it does give the killer some opportunity. While you're doing this task, you will see people vent, but alternatively, say if there's the light sabotage, you could vent out and easily kill someone, hide around the corner, vent out, hide around the corner, come down and kill. It'll give the killers, the imposters, a few good plays. This is what we like to see when developers have been making a game for so long and they think, we've got the fan base, we need to give them something back to the people that have been playing the games, so they expand upon the mystic lore of the game. And these little tic-tacs, these little spacemen, they have hands. Who knew? People have been drawing them and giving them hands. Now, has that been the inspiration to this new development from the developers, or have they always had hands and we just instinctively knew this information and the developers thought now's the time, they're ready for this? They were not ready before, but now we can show them they have hands. Also, they can use ladders. We're now in the gap room, and you can see writing on the wall here, we've got vaults, cells. We seem to have what looks like potentially a keypad for some sort of sabotage, possibly O2. Now, what is very cool is we've got a vent here, so a killer, the imposter, could pop out. They see someone coming down the ladder. You think to yourself, what am I going to do? I have to go to the left to escape. The killer's going, I've got them here. There is no way they're getting away. But actually, new feature, floating moving platform. You can dupe the killer. They think they have you, but no, you can jump onto this platform and get to safety. Now, what's going to be quite interesting actually is with kill distance. If you jump on this platform and it starts moving, if you stood far enough over here, could the killer teleport to kill? That's something that we need to find out. But as you'll see, the moving platform can take you away to safety. So another cool feature they've added is after the meeting you can choose whereabouts you want to start from. So you can try and dupe the killers a little bit further. You can say you're going to start in the main hall, but actually start in the engine room. Be somewhere safe. And as a killer, you could try and throw people off on where your location is. So you can say that you're going to be going to the main hall, but go into records, kill, and be like, well, when I said I'm going to main hall after this meeting. It's very interesting. It's going to add some new dynamic to the game. Okay, so we seem to have some sort of records room. You can see camera here, and again, download seems to be here as well. So again, what we've said is it looks like we've got cameras which are rolling. They're in different areas of the ship. There also seems to be doors which can be locked by the imposters. It'll be interesting to see whether it's like scaled, where they're on a time, or if you can unlock them similar as you can in Polis. So what's quite interesting is we've got sabotage going on, and you can see down here we've got a keypad similar to like the one we identified across to the left. Whether this is a new sabotage or if it's an oxygen sabotage, but it's going to be interesting to see what other sabotages might be available. They might create some complete new ones. If we have an electric room, will lights be on? We have an R2 panel, will there be communications? One of the new sabotages could actually be that you sabotage the soup, give everyone an upset stomach, make them feel a little bit sick for a couple of days, maybe add a bit too much salt into the soup and really put them off having a delicious meal. We don't know, this is just pure speculation on my behalf, but I think that'd be a really nice little feature to put in a super sabotage. But what you can see within the kitchen is we have got a vent, and there is connecting hallways across the way, potentially something a little bit further up here as well. And what we will see as this goes on is the right hand man come and a new kill, which looks very cool. It'd be interesting to see if that's going to be available to just if you have that skin or something across the board. And what we can see here is that they have announced that the new map is going to be coming early 2021, so not too long to wait. If we're saying it's going to be Q1, that's looking somewhere between January to March for this new map to be released. I think everyone will be really excited when this comes out. It's been one of those games that have allowed people to connect across with their friends, lie to their faces. I say lie to their faces, socially distanced lie to their faces by joining this game and murdering your friends and then convincing your other friends that your other friend did it. It's been one of those games that have really allowed the social norm to continue, and I think that's why this game has been so popular this year. So thank you to Inner Sloth for continuing to progress this game, and thank you to everyone for watching this video. I appreciate your time as always, and don't forget to comment on what your thoughts are on the map and what part you're excited about, what other aspects of the game you would like to see brought in. I'd be really interested to hear that. If you've enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and if you feel as though you would like to see more, then feel free to subscribe. I appreciate your time as always. Thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.